Yo, what is going on, guys? TymeStopper here, coming back at you another Raid Shadow Legends video. Guys, in this video, we are going to be doing some summonings real quick for Mighty Ukko to try to get our fragment shards that we need in order to complete this fusion. We're going to try to do it as efficiently as we possibly can because I don't want to be spending a ton of shards to get this done, but I have an itch that I need to scratch, and it's called pulling some sacred shards. So let's jump into the video. Okay, guys, so first and foremost, of course, we are in the middle of the Ukko fusion. So right now I have, if we go over here, where are we at on Ukko? I want to say, there we go. So we have 60 shards right there on Mighty Ukko. So we only need 40 left. Now, I could actually skip this entire summoning event if I wanted to, because if you take a look at the summoning calendar, now, this is my summoning calendar that I kind of put together, and I'll go ahead and link to it in the video description down below if you guys ever want to use this. It kind of has all the old fusions on it as well, so you can kind of track where points were that we needed for different stuff and things like that to try to figure out maybe where we're going to be in the future. But anyway, so on here, you can see that we have plenty of events left that would easily get me the points that I need without summoning if I wanted to. However, you know, Plarium understands me better than I know myself, I think, because they know that I'm loving summoning these souls. So in the Champ Chase tournament that we have going on right now, they've got 500 coins here at the 750 mark and one of the mortal souls here at 1550. Now, again, not super valuable, but you know what? If I pull a couple shards and summon and get these things, and maybe it lets me skip some other events that maybe I don't want to do, like an artifact enhancement or something like that. So, you know what? At the end of the day, it's probably a win. And I could probably stop at this first one here, but that wouldn't get me that mortal soul stone. So my goal was to try to get to 2,500 points in this. Now, we are running, of course, 2x sacred shards right now, and they're also doing a targeted champion, right? So in addition to that, you have a 10x chance of getting Wither the Crowned. Wither's a pretty solid champion. I already have one of her. I use her in my tag team arena defense. I also use her on some of my Hydra teams and things like that. Excellent, excellent healer. But odds are not great that you're going to get a regular champion, even on a 10x. It's a bonus, obviously, because with 2x, you're already probably pulling some shards. With it being a fusion, you're probably pulling some shards. So it's not bad, but it's not someone that I'm going all out for anyway. It's just kind of a nice little bonus. And note, obviously, she's only available for the first 2 days of this, so you could pull on Sunday if you wanted to, so that you didn't have to worry about, like, if you already have her or something like that, getting her. But I always look at it like she's a demon spawn champion, so, you know, we can throw her in as a faction guardian. My demon spawn faction guardians are already full, but, you know, if I get another one on there, you know, maybe it lets me empower her or someone else or whatever, because we're already full up on here. We even have a couple extra, I think, somewhere, but, you know, if we get her, we get her. If we don't, we don't. No big deal. I mean, there's obviously tons and tons of champions that I still don't have. I am trying to do this super conservatively, though. I have 14 sacreds. However, generally what we've seen in the past so far is whenever they do one of these, like 2 times, 10 times, there's always something that follows it. And it's been a little while since we did any kind of like bonus event or like anything else with sacred shards. So I kind of want to hang on to as many of the sacred shards as I possibly can, so that I don't miss out if they do a 1+1 or even like a guaranteed for like 15 or something like that. So today what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to do it efficiently. We're actually going to pull some of our fragment summons that aren't going to be a big impact for us on CVC. And then we're going to try to do some shards on top of that. So if we go over to my fragment summons, you can see I have a bunch of these fragment summons all saved up. However, this Carl here is actually a dupe for me, which means that during CVC, instead of being worth 30,000 points, it's only worth 10,000 points, but it's going to give me 650 points on the Champ Chase. So for me, he's more valuable in Champ Chase right now than he would be in CVC. Now, if I didn't already have 2 Yakarls, sure, I would definitely be waiting to pull this guy because 30,000 points is an awful lot. You'll also see I have a couple epic champions here as well. I have the last fragment one. I have a daily login for Lady Aresh, and then I have Taya sitting here as well. So I'm actually going to pull these. They're all worth 250 points, but because they're epic, they're not worth a whole lot in CVC anyway. So for me, it's probably better just to pull them now, because each one of those is essentially one less sacred shard that I have to pull, assuming that I'm going to get 250 points for each sacred I pull, because worst case scenario, I'm going to get an epic. If I get a legendary, sure, it's going to be worth 500, but I'm not going to bank on that. So let's go ahead and grab up the Yakarl first. Obviously, Yakarl recently got a buff. He's still not the best champion in the world, so it's not someone that I would be going out and building if I didn't need him. But, you know, hey, it's your boy Carl. And then we've got Nagorio, however you say this guy's name. Plus, some of these, I mean, this guy I could theoretically pull from a shard, and then I wouldn't get total points on a CVC anyway for him. So it just kind of makes sense to grab it up at this point anyway. So we got Nagorio. Same way with Lady Aresh. None of these guys are really worth building out or anything like that, but they do add to the collection. You know, I'm one of those kind of got to catch them all type folks. So there's only about, I want to say, 8 or so epics that I don't have in the whole game right now. I always keep one of each one. So, oh, that's right. She's void. So that was 350 points. I forgot about that one. So that was an extra 100 points. That's perfect. That means I won't even have to pull any mystery shards to get to the 2,500 points probably, right? Because that's going to put us, if we go over here and take a look where we're at on the champ chase, right? We've got 900 points right now, right? Is that right? We got 650 from Yakarl, right? And then we got 250, 250, and 350. So that's going to put us at, should put us at 1,500. I'm guessing that all the points didn't show up yet, unless my math is just wrong, right? We get 650 for a void, 350 for a void, and then 500. So what is that math? Yeah, it's like 1,500. So maybe that's just not up to date right down there yet. So we should have about 1,500 points, which means you only need 1,000. So that means that we really only have to pull 2 sacreds in order to get up to that 2,500 point mark, which honestly isn't bad at all when you think about it. So let's go ahead. Let's snatch up 2 of these real quick. See if we can get anything out of them. It's only been 3 shards since I got my last legendary, but hey, look at that. Another legendary right off the rip. Errol. Not the legendary we were looking for. Why do I say that? Because I'm pretty sure that I already have 2 Errols. What is he? Sacred Order? Yeah, we've already got 2 Errols. So now we've got 3. It's not full up, but man, that's pretty disappointing. So this is still not saying, man, my math must be wrong. Why is it saying I have 500 now? Oh, I was going to have to pull 4. Oh my God, my math was way off. We got to keep going. Oh no. Oh no. That means that I could potentially have to pull 2 more anyway. Well, at least we got 1 out of it. 1 legendary out of it, right? Can we get back to back? Maybe give me something good on the second one? Would that be amazing? You never know. Can we get it? Nope, it's an epic. And it's Gerhardt the Stone. Solid champion. Actually got me through Bannerlord's Faction Wars initially, but not really what we're looking for. We're just looking for legendaries at this point, and it's a rip. Excruciator. That's what this shard pool has been for me. Nothing but excruciating. But guys, that's about all I have for today. I do want to thank you guys so much for watching. Of course, don't forget to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and of course, as always, until next time, be good.